So I want to get this revelation down because it's important. Things are not going to get better until you pray about it. And maybe things are bad because you haven't prayed about it. Or maybe things are bad because God wants you to pray about it. And maybe once you pray about it, it will get better. So, I guess it's like the conversation of what comes first, the chicken or the egg. What came first? The fact that God is calling us to himself. So then there's a problem that is allowed to, Ariana, I'm still talking to you.
Oh, I thought you was talking to the video.
No, listen. What came first? You know how it's the chicken or the egg? We obviously know that the chicken came first. But this is what I'm saying. So what came first? The problem or God drawing us closer to him? Because in the drawing, what if the problem was allowed because he knew it will draw us? But if we don't draw to him, then the catalyst of the drawing remains constant until we draw.
Okay, I get that, but I think the other half of that is though, even though sometimes if you're drawn to God, you still have problems.
It's not the fact that drawing to him erases the problem more than it is
in the other sense that the problems draw you to him.
The problems are opportunities to grow in your relationship with him. Because for me, I know it. If I don't have problems, he's not going to hear from me. And until I can grow and mature and my heart can be set right, it's a struggle for me to learn to pray in good times. It was never a struggle for me to learn to pray. And you had to teach me to pray in bad times. But now I have experienced, and I need to really write about this and pray about this, but I'm glad I'm getting to say this. I have experienced spiritual drought, prayer drought. Because good time, bad time, indifferent, I am not opening up my mouth to invite God into the situation. That's a major problem. So then I'm sitting in it. But then I remember when you said, when I had the issue with, I don't know, with something, and you said, the enemy will want you not to pray right now about your marriage. The enemy would love for your mouth to be shut.
I just had a baby.
And then God gave me in Isaiah that he will bring rivers in the desert and water to the dry land. So in the midst of this drought, this prayer drought that I have been, I don't know, came into agreement with, complacent and not fighting, I am going to pray my way out. Because it ain't going to get better if I don't. And I'm only hurting myself and God. Because the same way I want my son to come to me, I got to figure out, why am I not going to God?
Didn't God tell you though because of pride?
Pride. And like you said, why am I not asking him for things that I need? And instead being like, I will suffer in silence, fail, whatever, to not ask for help. So I wanted to get this down because it literally is where I'm at. But I don't want to be there anymore. So I don't care if I got to record it. I don't care if I got to jot it in a voice note. I don't care. I'm listen. If I you know, a little fish when it's out of water. What's that called? Flapping. What's it called? Fledgling like this. You're gonna be hearing me smacking the ground. I'm gonna do it. Because all he asked me to do is pray. He's asked me to pray in every single aspect of my life. But I'm waiting for things to get better so I can start praying, because I know that my prayers are not private, and I don't want to not be perfect. So I would rather ignore the problem so I don't have to write it, so people don't have to read it. Isn't that stupid? When in reality, people are experiencing what I'm experiencing. And I know how to find the words, but the enemy is coming against me, telling me, like, oh, do you really want to pray about this? Because then people going to know that you got this area that's the problem.
And no disrespect, but I thought you got past that.
I thought I got past it too.
Yeah.
But then it was like, seasonal, like you said, it's because you got God don't mean you don't got problems. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And there are so many things that seem trivial or mundane, and it's like I'm filtering my life, I'm filtering my prayers, I'm filtering my experiences and my seasons through the lens of people's judgment, which in all reality is just the enemy.
Never ever happened to you, yeah. Well, seems as though this talk ended up working for everyone.
What, it worked for you too? All right.
I mean, I was just a part of it working out.
Yeah. So that's it.